I want to tell the men who think like that this. When a woman is 19 years old on OnlyFans, you don't need to murder nobody for having sex with her. That's pretty low down and dirty. You need to get your mind right and understand a vagina on display on the internet. I'm not talking about if she did it 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Maybe they grew. You know what I'm saying? Everybody evolves into something. But I'm saying this girl is on the internet selling her body. And you want to murder somebody because they had sex with a woman? Let me tell you something. If a vagina been on this planet 19 years, it's ready to take some dick. How many years do you think a vagina has to be on this planet for it to get beat up? That's what it's made for, to get beat up. The vagina, look, you supposed to beat it up. I know some of you guys don't think like that. You think the only pussy supposed to get beat up is the pussy that you think is supposed to get beat up. No, vagina is supposed to get beat up.
Oh gosh, come on now. That's a little TMI.
Shut up. Let it happen. Once they allow you to be with them intimately, it is your job to walk away saying, bitch, don't play with me like that. So all you men who think that if somebody in your family that's 19 years old is being pound-tounded, it's not foul. It's not evil. This is what she was born to do, and you should be glad that she getting money for her vagina. Because I guarantee you, a lot of them in her family ain't.
So young bitches getting hit.
Somebody say, if you don't, somebody else will.
Well, they're making it seem like it was some, I hate to use it, but innocent, you know, little, whatever, purebred, sweet, homely type chick.
Because she's Caucasian.
So that's why they want to put it like that, like it's not right.
Yeah.
But she's already selling it on OnlyFans. So is that why a lot of articles actually leave that out?
This is a bona fide whore.
They use the words, oh, she was dating him.
She was dating him because of money.
She was saying 25 a cheek. What in the world? That don't sound innocent to
me.
me.
Do you see this girl? Is that a bad bitch to you?
No.
She looked like a regular girl that you just see out.
He fell for it. Oh my gosh.
They work at Whole Foods or something. Only way you flirt with her if she say, you want to fuck me? Well, what's up? Yeah, I'll fuck. But that ain't nobody I'm giving no paper to. That ain't what I spend bread like that on. I mean, I will smash for bread where I don't feel stupid pulling off.
Right.
Like I got to send the homies in there to go get that money back.
Can they hear me now?
I would say, you know, you can get robbed in a bitch house and get your money back. Yeah, the homies kick the dough in and stick y'all up. Yeah. Oh shit, don't say nothing, baby. Just give the money. Oh my God, what is this? That's how you get your money back if she got too much money from you. But what I'm saying is, women selling vagina is part of American, like baseball and hot dogs. Selling vagina is going to happen. Please stop taking people's lives because they fucked somebody you don't want them to fuck.
God. Hey, you know what's crazy? America's allies. We got allies, countries that have lower ages of consent. In Albania, Austria, Hungary, Italy, Serbia, Germany, Montenegro, and Portugal, the age of consent is 14.
That's what I'm telling you. When I was in Iceland, you don't have to be no 18. I think it was 13, maybe 14.
Yeah.
That's a grunt. The vagina been on this planet 14 years. I've said this before on the show also. Do you know if a woman 16 years old gives you a baby, that is going to be 16, 17, 18, 19. That is going to be one of the healthiest babies possible.
Right.
At that age, they've been on the planet long enough. They're in their prime developmental-wise to create a life. But you're taught in America something different.
Those eggs are buoyant. You can dribble them eggs. Them motherfuckers, they got bounce back. Yeah.
I'm saying, like, I tried. I thought I was gonna have a doctor on the show, but it didn't work out, and that's okay. Maybe she'll come through next time. I was gonna have a real doctor, not a fake female doctor, a real doctor. Remember the black lady off the show The Doctors?
Nah, I don't remember.
She was at RZA thing this weekend.
Okay. Oh, the pretty lady.
Yeah.
The brown skin.
Yeah.
Yes.
We didn't hook it up, but I believe it's gonna happen. If I got a doctor on my show, it's a real doctor. I don't have DJ doctors and shit like that. Stripper bitches doctors. If I got a doctor on my show, it's a real doctor.
Red light district doctors.
Yeah, these self-proclaimed doctors, y'all. You know, it's like the internet full of lames. We got to admit that.
It's about a doctor of love. That's a doctor.
Wait, King, that's funny as hell. He said Dr. Ruth. I ain't heard
Dr.
that one in a
Ruth,
minute.
yeah.
Dr. Ruth really was, though. She really was.
Yeah, all these doctors on the internet got me tripping, man. Real doctors can show you how they're a real doctor within a moment. Everybody else is going to talk. I have a degree in so-and-so, so-and-so. Shut the fuck up, dumbass. But anyway, yeah, we got to make sure we speak up on men who think that women are being violated 19 years old having sex. And somebody might say, no, sex with an older man. Let me tell you something. Here's another thing about this thing that I want to talk about. All you motherfuckers who ain't never had no money, you can't speak on what Shannon Sharpe did. You can't even imagine what it's like to have paper out here in this world. You can fuck everybody. So when you say, he ain't got no business, I know that's a motherfucker ain't never had no money. That motherfucker ain't never had no money. See, let me tell you something. I don't really go after super young girls because I really don't prefer it necessarily. There's not really because you have to sit and talk with a young girl. You have to be phony with a young girl. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got that Chris Brown on my iPod right now. You know what I'm saying?
Chris Brown, an old nigga now. The young
Now,
bitches, they
but
like.
He's 35, I think.
Yeah, they like
but I'm just saying,
Travis Scott, them type of
That
niggas.
kind of
yeah, that's still in their thing. But I'm saying, like,
God.
man, look, if you ain't never been a boss and you speaking on what a boss did as far as where he sleep and who he sleep with, you speaking from a misinformed place. You can't even imagine what it's like to wake up knowing you got enough money to go to the car lot and not fill out no finance papers.
Yeah, most people can't relate to that one.
You get what I'm saying? I like that G-Wagon. I'm gonna go get it right now. Like, that ain't nothing you really get to do. So you can't imagine what it's like to be a boss. Now, there are immoral things that people do, but I don't think it's immoral if you 50, 60, 70 with enough money to fuck bitches that's young. It ain't immoral. It ain't immoral. It's the American way. If you have money, you can do things.
But can I say something? Now I don't know if it really pertains to this person. I don't know if it's directed to the person you're talking about that said this. But I do believe a lot of people, especially online, if he said it online, they're doing that for clicks and for likes. So he might have been trying to gain some female.
No, this is how he feels, and it's okay. It reminds me why I'm alone most of the time, because you'll be hanging out with somebody who will be ready to shoot you if, like, you go. Let me tell you something.
You don't think he might have been deflecting?
Watch this. I went to my brother RZA event this weekend. Congratulations, RZA. Way to do that. Way to do that. Now, at RZA's event, I'm still Corey Holcomb. There's a lot of sisters in there who are heading upward. Do we understand what I mean when I say that?
Yeah.
A lot of sisters in there who are respectable women. But I'm Corey Holcomb. I get opportunities to ski in those who have a history of progressive behavior. Why? Because I'm Corey Holcomb. You can't even imagine how strong I have to be at events like that, at your family house. I don't even like going to your family house. I'm talking about the average guy, because the women in your family are going to want to give me the monkey. And I have to kind of be like, cool out, because I don't want to hurt the feelings of the man that I know who will try to say I'm wrong for smashing you, even though you're a whore.
Jesus.
Does this make sense, what I'm trying to say? I have to actually hold back on my penis opportunities.
Excursions.
My penis opportunities, I have to hold back, because at some places, I don't want to come through and smash the women in this village, because I'm considering the feelings of the man. Why am I able to smash the women in this village? Because I'm a boss. I'm a boss, homie. You can't even imagine what comes with this. So don't be talking about how old somebody is sleeping with a woman who is of the legal age to have sex with. My opportunities are endless. And I ain't even sexy as I used to be. But I'm still in there when I come around your peoples. Now, of course, I'm not talking about nobody's wife or nothing, even though that can happen too. But I'm saying all of the female minions in your village. No, that's not correct. Right. Most of the female minions in your village are there for me if I want them. So stop talking that nonsense about what somebody not supposed to do. Long as it's legal, don't be trying to create no law that make you feel better. Vagina gonna get beat up.
There used to be a diagnosis for this back in the day. It was called hysteria. And
is he trying to cause it?
In a prescribed way to fix hysteria was doctors would actually play with a woman's clitoris and make her come.
What?
That was a prescription for hysteria. Also, getting married and having kids, like women who are not getting enough.
You say a prescription for hysteria.
Was a doctor playing with a woman's clitoris.
Are you trying to say that after a woman has an orgasm, it does something to him?
Yeah, if a woman don't fuck for a long period of time, she'll kill you.
Well, that's where that, when you used to get, I know that when I used to get into it with people, right? First thing, my dad would say, you got to tell them, they ain't getting enough.
Well, you got to say it, D, so people understand.
I don't use the word.
You don't have to use that word. You see how I'm going out my way using words?
They're not having enough sex.
Hello?
And they're not having enough satisfying sex. So.
Well, how about this? Do you agree with this? When a woman has an orgasm, she's never the same again?
Never the same again?
After the
she's
first time,
never the same. When she has an orgasm, she's never the same again.
Yeah, they become demons.
They
fall from angelhood into demonness. Yeah.
You're not blind to what's out here no more after you have an orgasm.
Yeah.
Especially a female. We have orgasms with ourselves, so by the time we fucking a bitch, we'll be like, let me show you what be happening to me when this dick get done right.
They think I'm lying about what I just said is true. Look it up. Go on your
Somebody say Corey just like young girls, so he making excuses. That ain't true. I really don't have young girls around me. I don't really have young girls around me. Young girls are not, I don't chase young girls. Now, have I seen some fine ass young girls? Boy, let me tell you something. Go up into one of these college campuses and see how they dress and walk and talk.
Yeah.
You're gonna see some shit that make your mouth go, oh my God. But it's all a physical thing. I don't want to talk to you about your stepdad's advancement towards you. I don't care about nothing. Your son that you kept, because that's the ones you talk about. You don't talk about the ones you killed. You know what I'm saying? I don't have conversation for somebody who's young like that. Because they don't do nothing but get mad at me. Do you know if you're a truth teller, you are a curse in America? So I'm just putting this out there. I'm not taking up for Mr. Sharpe at all. In fact, his fixation for these Caucasian women was how they got him back. Because they look for your weakness. Whatever your weakness is, like, I don't know what Craig's real weakness is. I've never looked for it. I don't know what Nail's real weakness is. Even though Nail remind me of that young dude on Sinners.
Oh,
I got to taste you first. Let me taste you. La, 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 la.
Well,
okay, say, I've been walking around all day. I don't give a fuck what you've been doing. I don't care if you jog through the Sahara Desert.
Yup, they taught him well.
That's what Nail remind me of.
You know what's crazy about what I just
He's a healthy young man.
Oh, no, yeah, for sure.
What'd you say, Craig?
I just want to add some facts to that hysteria thing. It was called hysterical neurosis, and it was a psychological disorder up until 1980 is when it was removed from the DSM.
That's when they removed a lot of stuff.
That was just right around.
And what's the DSM? So they know.
That's where doctors go research all the ailments and things that are wrong with people. That's where they go find, you know, what exactly it is. It's like their encyclopedia or dictionary of mental disorders or ailments that they can go look for and figure out what to do, how to prescribe medicines, so on and so forth.
That motherfucker said I played Jodeci while ironing this shirt. It's supposed to be baggy like that. Y'all crazy. Anyway, we are not haters and we do not root for nobody's downfall. I want to say I am not fond of Shannon Sharpe, really, because I believe he's got a sensitivity that kind of makes me be like, oh, this motherfucker. You get what I'm saying?
He's gullible. He's gullible.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
but
Most athletes are, man. That's why it's hard for me to watch. Even though I'm a big fan of most athletes in their shows, it's hard for me. They don't never really talk about real life. It's always Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, 1A, 1B on their podcast. Now, you know Kobe was a dog, but Tracy McGrady?
but Kobe fucked that girl in the ass and didn't.
Everybody know the Black Mamba. Now, he show up to the gym earlier than everybody. There don't never be no life shit. They just talk about ball.
Anyway, back on, but I'm saying like this Shannon Sharpe thing is a trip, right? Because you know what I'm saying? If you talk about what happened, people will say you hate him. I'm not one who hates.
And we don't root for folks' downfalls like that either. I mean, he was.
I
right?
agree. I don't root
We
for
don't.
nobody downfall.
No, he was.
But I just don't like when people say I hate.
I root for George Zimmerman. Something happens to him.
Oh, well, that's different. You know what I mean?
Every day I pray on it. At least 15 minutes. I pray 30 minutes. 15 minutes of my 30-minute prayers on Zimmerman.
My list is long with people like,
Really?
you're right. I got some folks like that. You're right.
Man,
but,
what's up? I'll take it.
But I'm saying folks like that,
Is
where
it?
we didn't have anything against Shannon. Well,
Man, you
you
got
know what I'm saying? He
another
made
couple we got to
horrible
pour
choices.
Right.
Double up that,
But he was
that
moving
red
on.
cup.
Like, look, we were
Just
excited
double
for
it.
his growth, his
Right.
show and all that.
You excited for whose growth? I'm sorry.
I'm saying that's different. I said, I get where Craig was coming from, but I'm saying it was different. Somebody like a Shannon Sharpe, where I was, excited for somebody like, look, he wasn't making
Even
no
though
money
he
like
was,
that.
even though he was a hoe ass nigga, I was happy that he was
Being successful.
excelling because here's the truth. At one time, he was a black man speaking up for black people on ESPN, and what happened? You get humbled when you let the money go to your head. I believe that's what happened. You thought you could do what you want to do. You thought you could say what you want to say. You can't do what you want to do. You can't say what you want to say. Act funny with people you want to act funny with for no reason. You can't co-sign motherfuckers. This is why I do this on my podcast. My podcast, I have to make sure anybody around me, I got to stand on what they say.
Right.
These say stupid shit all the time. I try to correct it.
Ever stuff you don't agree with.
I mean, it's a girl. It's just like Melissa Ford. I get it. They be looking at her like, girl, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. D ain't here for that. D is here for the goofy motherfuckers to dream about.
Whatever.
All the old trucker dudes, they be like, that Darlene now.
Pull that link.
That's what this is.
What up, truckers?
Watch this. Say something, D, just off the top of your dome. You see what I'm saying? It ain't never
He's mean.
nothing.
You are mean, friend. He's my meanest friend.
You know that it's hard for him to get certain guests on his show that he want to get on his show because all the agents, you can't get A-listers no more. He can't get A-listers, even though he had a show that was top shelf. Dude, do you know how much that Cat Williams video uprooted frustrations amongst people
Because he spoke the truth.
I mean, like, you can't say what you want to say.